To make this video to encourage everyone who is listening to me right now that wealth creation is still possible for people who are earning paycheck, people who are not in business, people who are not entrepreneur. It is still possible for you to create wealth through your paycheck. But if you must be able to do that, there are a lot of things you need to understand, and that is the reasons for this video. Number one, a high level of intentionality is required. You need to be very much disciplined. You need to make a lot of sacrifice to be able to do this, because I know that it's really not an easy thing, but your ability to stay on course with the principle I'm going to be discussing in this video, it will put you ahead and make it to be very successful. So, like I said before, wealth creation is still possible for those earning paycheck, for employees. So, number one thing you really need to do if you want to be wealthy, become rich through your paycheck, is to have what we call financial discipline. In other words, financial literacy. So you need to know how money works. If you don't understand how money works, you are still going to remain in one circle. So I need us to listen to me very well in this video. You see, majority of time, or many people think that the primary purpose of making money is to use the money to pay bills, meaning when you earn money, you pay bills with it, earn money, you pay bills. So you keep paying bills. But if you can just change orientation about what money is for, things will change around you within a short period of time. You see, poor people believe that the primary purpose of making money is to pay bills. But rich people, their mindset towards what money is something different. They believe that the primary purpose of making money is to turn it into more money. So that is why mindset is what really governs your attitude to money. So if you have a poor mindset towards money, you're not going to be able to achieve anything with the money you earn. All you will do is just to earn a paycheck and spend it all. Okay, so number one thing you need to do, anytime money comes to you, see that money as a potential employee. Potential employee in the sense that you can send your money on an errand, send your money to employment to work for you. One of the authorities are listening to say something that the reason why many people are still poor today is because they have not sent their money to employment. So you can hire your money to work on your behalf. For instance, if you have a fixed deposit account, you're not the one who is physically there producing interest. It is your money. That is a way of hiring your money to work for you. Another example, if you use your money to buy stock, buy share, ETFs, or government bond, it's the way of hiring your money to work for you. Remember that money does not get tired, money does not get sick, money does not take holiday. It will just be there compounding and compounding. That is a way of hiring your money to work for you. Again, also see your money as a potential seed in your hand. And what is seed used for? Seed is what you plant into the ground to produce more harvest for you. So money also serves the same purpose. If you have money, look for something like income producing asset you're going to put that money into and let that money to produce other harvests for you. So if you can stay on course, be disciplined with this, you can see great wealth through paycheck. Because a couple of times, people who are doing a paid job, and because of information going around all around the world, people still have to limit themselves that, oh, I get a paycheck, I'm an employee, I'll be able to create wealth. So the truth is that after listening to this principle I'm going to be discussing in this video, you're going to be able to also create wealth. It doesn't matter. All you need is more discipline. All you need is to understand how money works. The next thing I need you to understand for you to be able to create wealth through your paycheck as an employee is to practice an investment principle. Practice an investment principle. What that means is anytime money comes to you, think about three things: save, invest, and spend the rest. Save, invest, and spend the rest. That should be the routine in which you're going to be using your money anytime money comes to you. So whenever money comes to you, take out savings portion first, then invest. Whatever that is left, you spend it. But what majority of people all around the world, what they do is that anytime money comes to them, they first spend, and they try to keep or invest the money one. It doesn't work like that. So if you handle your finances that way, you're not going to be able to create wealth as an employee. And remember that it is not something proper for you to keep working all days of your life. You need to work for some time. As you are working, invest your money so that at a point, your money will in turn work for you. Remember that time is a limited resource and physical energy is a limited resource. So people are healthy, young and vibrant today. That is why they're able to go to work and come back, go to work and come back. Remember that you're going to get old. You're going to be 50, some they're going to be 60, some they're going to be 70 and all of that. You'll be able to be doing what you used to do when you were younger. That is why you need to be smart in handling your money. So anytime money comes to you, don't forget, save up first. With what you have saved, invest it. Whatever that is left, then spend. Do not do it the other way around. Another thing you need to know if you want to be able to create wealth through your paycheck as an employee is to eliminate any form of bad debt. When I say bad debt, they are the debts that you have that is not creating value for you, that is not producing interest for you. For instance, if you have a car note or a car loan, what does that do for you? It takes away money from you. It takes as a liability. Every month when you earn a paycheck, you are paying back the loan you borrowed for that car. That takes away money from you. That is a liability. So for you to be able to create wealth, you must surround yourself with income producing assets. So take off all loan. Another thing is credit cards. So some people have money already incurred through their credit card before. That is a bad debt. So anytime money now comes to you, you get a paycheck, you go and pay for all those credit cards. So do not do that. So if you want to create wealth through your paycheck, you must eliminate all forms of debt. Another one is personal loan. Some people have taken personal loan. They keep servicing the loan. They are paying the principal plus the interest. So this thing reduces the amount of money they try to keep for investment. So if you want to be able to create wealth through paycheck as an employee, these are the things you need to do. So eliminate and avoid any form of debt. For any reason you want to take debt, maybe using other people's money, which is called OPM, you must be able to put that money in income producing assets. So you can take debt and use to buy assets. That is the only way using debt or having debt is advisable. So bad debt is not recommended, but good debt is necessary as somebody who wants to be intentional in creating wealth as an employee. Next thing you need to know is that you need to build emergency fund. Emergency fund is all about saving up some money in cash. Save up to 3 to 6 month living expenses. As somebody who is going to be intentional in trying to create wealth as an employee or with paycheck. What I mean is that if you have some money you have already invested, you don't say because I need money right now. You go and be taking money from your investment. But you need to have emergency funds saved up so that anytime you need money, you can be able to access your money in cash. So now the advice is for you to save up money that will be enough for you for 3 to 6 months. So that we need money, you can always have access to your cash. Use the money, use it, or don't go to what you have invested so far that does not yield substantial interest. So if you do that, it's like you are killing the hen that's laying the egg for you. So allow your investment to mature for harvest. So do not just sell up your investment anytime you need money. That is the reason why you must set up emergency fund that you can always have access to at all times. Next thing you need to do is that you need to invest consistently. What I mean is some people, they will invest today, one time, twice, and they'll forget all about it. No, if you want to be successful, you want to be rich through your paycheck or as an employee, you need to keep investing, do not stop, and you must do it consistently. So most people that earn paycheck, most people that are employee, some get their paycheck every week, some get their paycheck every 2 weeks, some get their paycheck every month. Depending on your timing, you usually get income. You must also set your investment schedule by that timeline. So anytime money comes to you, just invest first, like I told you before. invest, save, invest, then spend the rest. So keep doing it consistently. Do not stop. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You see, I always say to people that it is a small daily repeated habit that amounts to something big. Everything is about behavior. Everything is about habit. So if you want to be rich, you have to form a wealthy habit, a rich habit. So you stick to this activity, leading you to the wealthy place. Over time, this thing will compound. And there's something we call the law of accumulation. Everything will accumulate. It could be in forms of behavior, it accumulates. It will be in some terms of saving your money, it accumulates. It will be in terms of investing your resources. They all accumulate. Someday, if you can stay on course, stay consistent, over time, it will produce something that is very magnificent that you are going to appreciate. Okay, so the same thing applies to someone who is trying to build wealth as an employee through paycheck. Keep doing it little by little and do not commonize your little effort. Just keep doing it repeatedly. Over time, you're going to see a surprise all around you. And this is the principle. Majority of people who are in the world today, who are successful financially, who are rich, this is the principle that they actually practice to be where they are. So you too can do the same thing. So buy stock, buy ETF, buy shares, dividend stock, government bonds. All these are things you can invest your money into. Next thing you need to know, if you want to be able to create wealth through your paycheck or as an employee, you need to increase your income stream. And for you to be able to increase your income streams, you must develop some new skill. Go for seminar, go for more training, acquire some new skill. With this new skills, you're able to set up something for yourself. Now, right now, we are living in the dispensation of AI. A lot of things are going on. You can get series of training and set up like a freelancing platform where you can take job and do some work for people who are, some work that some people are unable to do on their own. Maybe designing flyers, maybe video editing, maybe photo editing, something like that. All these things are summarized as freelancing. Some people are making, a whole lot of money, because they have the skill. Even if you don't have the skill, so go for a course, then get trained. When you get trained, then you can establish your own a small freelancing stuff, so that when you work for people, do some video editing for people, do some other stuff for people, design a website for people, they'll pay you money for it. So that will be additional income streams for you as somebody who is trying to create. So life is all about learning. You learn, you put whatever you learn to practice. You see, so if you can, devote yourself to learning, through that means you can acquire some new skill that can earn you money. You can develop a course and sell it. You can do mentorship. You can do consulting. So these are different aspects to increase your earning capacity. So get trained, get knowledge, and put the knowledge to work. And people always subscribe to whatever you have to offer. So create offer and sell it to people. So these are ways of increasing, your earning capacity, then leading you to the wealthy place. Then next thing I need you guys to understand is having understanding of what Parkinson's law says. Yes, I want to talk about Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law says that expense will always rise up to meet your income. So a couple of times people have experienced increment in wherever they work, in their workplace or in their salary. So some people have experienced like increment, so that incremental difference, you can invest it. Don't say because I have increment in where I work, let me just look for something that can be using that money to buy. Instead, think about another investment you can be putting that differential into. You see, over time, it will accumulate an amount to something big for you. So this is one of the things you need to do. So have understanding of what Parkinson's laws are. Be intentional and stand against not doing it in a negative way. Turn it for positivity for you. Okay, so do not say I have increment at work, let me now look for better ways to spend the money. No, invest that difference. If you can stay consistent with this principle I already discussed in this video, give yourself up to like 5 to 10 years. Over time, you're going to see what happens to your life. You see, like I said before, it may look painful, it may look difficult for you to start, but over time you get used to it and you keep doing it consistently, never stop. Then watch what your life, what's the outcomes of your life between 5 to 10 years. There will be a high level of transformation and you'll be marveled at what is going on. And you'll be better than over 90% of people who was just the same way that you always work. Okay, so I'm trying to encourage you in this video that even though that you're earning a paycheck, you're an employee, don't think you cannot be able to create wealth with whatever your income is. You can do the same thing. So now, the fact that somebody has done it before is an indication that if you to do it, you will actually, get the same result. The power is in your hand. You can do it. Okay, so that is the reason why I took out time to make this video to encourage all those who are in the picture, people who are employee in different places you are. And again, I understand that people have problems with savings. Some people say, where I work, I earn just little amount of money, I'm able to save. No, he that is faithful in little will also be faithful in much. So if you are earning a small amount of money, like a paycheck income, you can still commit yourself to be saving a small portion of that money. You understand? So that when you start earning more, you can save up more. That is how it is. So if you cannot save when you're earning just little amount of money, when your income becomes big, you'll be able to save. So it's in nature, like it's in nature, of human. That is how life is. So just try and be intentional and be deliberate about it. You can do it. All right. So thank you very much. And I believe you're able to learn one or two principles in this video that you can put to practice. Yes, you can do it. Go ahead and put the principle to work. It will always work out for your good. All right. So that is where I'll end this video. And I believe you may have one or two questions. Please do not hesitate to put it in the comment section, and I'll be out there to give you your response. Thank you very much for listening, and bye for now.